Hi everyone. So we're going to hear from a recent Monash graduate, Shivani. Shivani studied a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering and she graduated at the end of last year. She now works as a graduate acoustics engineer at Aurecon. So Shivani, why did you decide to study engineering at Monash?
So I was always passionate about maths and physics in school, and I wanted to be in a field where I can apply technology to solve problems in society and have a positive impact on people's lives. I chose Monash because the general first year in engineering really helps. It can help you figure out where your passion lies and what each field of engineering is about, and that was a great step for me.
Yeah, cool. So engineering is notorious for being quite a challenging degree. What is some advice you can give to year 12s? One relating to the challenges of university study itself, and one relating to their lives in general.
Yeah, when it comes to university, I would say take responsibility from the start and plan your studies so that you are always up to date and you never feel overwhelmed with the amount of work. I found it challenging in the beginning to find motivation to study because, as opposed to the school system where you would have an imposed study plan, at university it is up to you to organize your time and make sure you fulfill all the deadlines. So, starting early would really help. For life in general, I would say make sure to have a good balanced life, and that covers academics, social life, good sleep patterns, physical activity. It is very easy to give priority to studies and not focus enough on all the other areas of life, which are still very important to contribute to your well being to make sure you excel at university.
Yeah. So I'm sure you've learned many technical as well as practical things related to mechanical engineering throughout your degree. What is something that you learned during your course that you didn't expect to?
I was fascinated by how diverse the field of mechanical engineering can be. There are opportunities to work in design and manufacturing, but also things like the medical field or material testing. And the skills you learn with a degree are very transferable. You can even apply them to fields such as finance. And I found that to be really interesting.
Yeah, awesome. So what are some opportunities outside of the course itself did you find through Monash to further your practical or even technical skills?
There are quite a few opportunities at Monash. One big one would be volunteering. There are a wide variety of opportunities for the faculty, the student association, and there's something to fit everyone's preference. Um, Career events and networking events are also something Monash focuses on. I would recommend students to start attending those from very early on in their degree and start building the professional skills and learning about their industry. One other way to improve your skills is through student teams and clubs. Getting involved in a committee, I found that it really helped and it helped me develop skills and meet others.
Yeah, cool. So let's talk a little bit more about the student teams at Monash. The Monash engineering student teams are fully led by students, and they allow students to work on practical engineering projects that range from designing and building a Mars rover to even the engineering behind brewing beer. So Shivani, I understand that you were part of Monash Human Power, the engineering student team. Could you tell us a little bit more about that team?
Yeah, so Monash Human Power is a student led engineering team at Monash, and they're designing and building a fully human powered bicycle that is attempting to break the world speed record of 144 kilometers per hour. The team is divided into several specialized sub-teams covering areas such as aerodynamics, chassis, electronics, and materials. And the students from any discipline and every engineering degree come together to work on the project.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. So could you tell us what you specifically did during your time in Monash Human Power, as well as what you enjoyed?
Yeah, so I started in the team as a chassis engineer and I eventually became assistant team lead in the chassis team. My role involved designing and performing numerical simulations on chassis skeletons for the bicycle. And through Monash Human Power, I got the chance to learn hands on engineering skills and apply technical concepts learned through the course to real applications in the world. I also got the chance to develop my leadership and communication skills to a great extent. For example, we had weekly team meetings where we had to present the progress of our work to others. And that really helped me overcome public speaking fears and become comfortable sharing engineering concepts to others. What I enjoyed the most was how fulfilling it felt to be involved in every stage of designing a product and getting to see it be made and work successfully as you expected it to.
Yeah, oh, that sounds really awesome. So just to wrap up this interview, Shivani, if you had a second go at doing university, is there anything you would change or do differently?
Yeah, I would take initiative to find a good support system from very early on and have friends in the course that I can trust and learn with. It really helps to have a supportive environment where you can share the hardships and just share the workload while learning. I feel like that helps much more than studying alone. So I'd recommend just finding your support system.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Shivani.
Thanks.